Well, hello again, everyone. Hello, good evening, good evening. Hope everyone is doing well. Happy Saturday night. I usually don't cook at night because I usually don't eat at night, but I figured I'd come on here. I saw a recipe that I wanted to try, and I ordered some ingredients, so we're gonna give it a try and see if it works. But as always, I will start by introducing myself to you. I know we've got a few new people here. So, hello, I am Maggie, your substitute teacher. Welcome to my class. This is a cooking class, cooking demonstration class, whatever you want to call it. I am just a boy mom times two. I've been on a health and wellness journey. All my life I've struggled with weight, but finally I found something that works for me, which is working with a metabolic specialist for food sensitivity testing. So in her office, I had a food sensitivity test, which was a cheek swab on the inside and then some hair samples. Had those mailed off, and I got a list of foods that I can have and a list of foods that I have to avoid. So what I do here is just recreate recipes that inspire me, recipes that I want to eat, recipes that I would make for you, for the family, for the kids. I always use the substituted ingredients, but you guys can use whatever ingredients work for you. If you can have the full flavor, please have some for me. So we're going to be making nachos tonight because I saw a queso recipe that I want to give a try. I've got some ingredients here, so we'll do a little bit of unboxing. Actually, we'll start with the ground beef first, then we'll go through the ingredients, and then we'll make this queso. So yeah, sit back and relax. Whatever brings you here, you are welcome. We will do We'll do a little bit of attendance. This is a very special time for Maggie, the substitute teacher. This class is only 4 months old. We have over 1,000 scholars. I am your teacher. You are my scholars. Um, the study hall, the live chat on YouTube is the study hall, so feel free to pass notes, feel free to ask and answer questions. I am not a chef, I am just a boy mom and a home cooker. That's what they call me. So I'm a former corporate executive, so much happier at home. So thank you all for joining me. So let's take attendance. Let's see who's in class. Man, we got a lot of people on tonight. I am streaming on YouTube and I'm streaming on Instagram on mute, and hopefully they come on over here. So, hey, Veggie, thank you as always. One of my day one scholars, thank you for being here. Hello, Inspired One, thank you for being present and coming to class. Mona, as always, the moderator, thank you for being here. Y'all, I don't ever want you to feel like you have to be here. I'm going to be cooking for you. You know, like I always say, for the first 40 plus years, I'm 46. I had the standard American diet, the SAD diet. So for the next 40 years, God willing, I'll be here. So whether y'all are live or watching the replay, please, I know it's the weekend, spend time with your family. But Mona, let us know about your family channel. If anybody has a YouTube channel or a business, I would love to shout you out because you're here supporting me. So let us know what you do and where people can find you in the chat. Vel, night class. Yeah, y'all, we are in night class. This is what happens when you stay in at night. So yeah, welcome to night class. Inspired when I like being first. All of you all are first. You guys are all day one. Until I monetize, you all are in line as my day one scholars. Tomorrow's a big day. We're having our 1,000 scholar celebration. No, 1,000 subscribers. I don't know. Y'all know. Tomorrow between 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, there's an Evite link. And it's not going to be a live stream. You all just ask for like a virtual meetup. So we're going to have some giveaways, do some trivia. It's just going to be like a Google Hangouts. So if you're interested, please join the or RSVP because it won't be live streamed and it won't be recorded. If you can't stay for the whole time, that's fine. Just pop in and say hello. Yes, thank you for hitting the like button. Watching is free, liking is free, sharing is free, and subscribing is free. So thank you all for helping the channel to grow. Hello, Melissa. Welcome to class. Let's see who else we got here. We've got Free to Think podcast. Thank you. Oh, Queen Maggie. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Learning to love myself. Hello. Thank you so much for being present. Ah, yes, Veggie, if you want to wrench, I never want to put that on you guys, but I'm actually cooking here what I'm going to be eating, so sometimes I miss things. But if you guys want to help out, I'm happy to give you that wrench. Good evening, main one. I love it. Thank you so much for being present. Monique, hello again. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Kim G, thank you for my flowers, sweetheart. Cadell, again, welcome. You're showing up hungry, I know. I know. Yes, there's Mona's family channel. If anybody else wants to share. Inspired One wants my Cash App. Thank you so much. I'm not monetized yet, but I do have a Cash App. So I will put it up here and I'll talk about it while I go turn down the air conditioning because I'm a woman of a particular age. Thank you so much, Mona. There's some screenshots and then also the Cash App. So 1 second, I'm still here, y'all. I'm just turning down the air. Okay. So I know some of you all have asked how you can support the channel. So there is the Cash App, $M Brown. There's a Venmo. There's a PayPal and Zelle. But I'm not monetized yet. We are on our way. Thank you all so much. In case anybody's new here. Oh, what am I doing? Y'all, I'm not a professional. It is just me. in order to be eligible for monetization on YouTube, you have to have 1,000 subscribers, which we just passed that last week. That's why we're celebrating tomorrow. And you have to have 4,000 watch hours, meaning if I record a 1 hour video and 5 of you watch it, I get credit for 5 watch hours. And so that's why I'm on Instagram on mute. So hopefully people come over. I used to live stream everywhere, but now I'm trying to build up my watch hours. Last time I checked, we were at 3,400. So y'all, almost, like, I don't know, do the math. What's 3,400 out of 4,000? Somebody help me with the math, but we're close. So I'm very excited and so grateful. So grateful. Oh, yay! Absolutely. Mona's kids have a YouTube channel. Yeah, y'all, they just hit their goal of 100. They do all kind of kid stuff there. One of the things they did is they recreated one of my dessert recipes, the cracker toffee, and they talked and gave their feedback. And y'all know the kids are going to keep it real, so I absolutely love it, love it, love it. Okay, James Harris is saying 600. So I know I have 600 hours left to get to 4,000. If someone could do the percent, like 3,400 over 4,000, and let me know what percent that equates to. But yeah, y'all, we're getting close. I know. Look, nothing goes viral over here. I am a proud student of the lead attorney. A lot of you all have found me. I just got some money. Just got paid. It's not Friday night. Somebody sent something. I forgot to put my phone on mute. Y'all, I usually put my phone on mute. Well, heck, inspired one. Thank you. That's incredibly generous. I appreciate that. Okay. Okay, 600 hours to go. Yeah, I don't know. 15% more. Thank you, James. Thank you. So y'all, we're at 85%. So if we were a class, we'd have a B. I am so excited. But y'all, like I said, nothing goes viral over here. It's just me cooking. I am managing, well, I am maintaining a 79-pound before Memorial Day weekend weight loss with at least 25 more to go. And like I said, I've done that with the food sensitivity test. But I really, as I approach, I won't call it the finish line. This is how I'm going to eat for the rest of my life. I'm trying to hold myself accountable and be disciplined and open my mouth. And I try to only eat when I live stream for you all so that you guys can hold me accountable and I can age gracefully. Okay, I don't know if the math is wrong. Y'all, it sounds good. We're going to go with 85. Does a 3-hour video count as 3 hours? Yes, if one person watches it. So if I do a 3-hour live stream and 10 of y'all watch it, that's 30 hours. So look, the YouTube algorithm and magic math will do what it does. I'm just happy that you all are here. Thank you so much for supporting. It blows my mind every time. Learning to love myself. Thank you. Learning to love myself has a channel. And let us know what do you talk about there? What do you do learning to love myself? I'd love to know. I know we got the concert started early. Yes, thank you. I got to add Inspired One to the list of sponsors. We've got a whole list of sponsors, y'all. I keep trying to update this, but y'all just keep blessing me, blessing me, blessing me. So I appreciate it. All right. Okay, class. So I'm going to go ahead and get my apron on. Get started. We're going to do some beef nachos. Like I said, I saw a queso recipe. I printed it out. It's on the printer. I need to go get that. I'm going to see if I can make it. I've never made it before. Usually when I do nachos, and I'll show you guys my substituted ingredients, but you can make all this stuff with the full flavor ingredients. Usually I do the shredded cheese and want it to melt down. I'm going to see if I can make this with queso. I am making this up as I go. If it works, you will know. And if it doesn't work, you will know. All right, so if y'all have any questions for me, put them there. If I miss them, paste it again. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Let me get my apron on. Maggie merch is dropping. We went through that on the earlier stream. This is one of the aprons that I made. This is the khaki apron on the Zazzle store. It's a nice linen material, adjustable neck strap. It comes in white, khaki, and yellow. So I'm wearing the khaki tonight. I like this color. I think it just goes well. Vel, I saw your note. I'll have to gift you one. But this is the long. So it goes down to my knees. I am 5'7", so I'm a little bit above average height. If you get this standard apron, to me, it's like right here, which is fine, but the long has a little bit extra length. It has pockets, and of course it ties in the back, washes well. Oh yeah, thank you so much, Vel. The adult size, oh, this long one, I think is like 25. Um, the standard one is like 20, and the kids one is like 17, but they always have coupon codes on the website. Oh, thank you, Frida Thing. Y'all scholars have asked for Maggie merch, so we have a lot more stuff that we're going to give away in the celebration tomorrow. We have mugs, we have t-shirts, we have some other aprons. I just designed this stuff online because y'all asked me to. The first ask was for adult and kid aprons, so now we have aprons. So I will gladly model them for you all. And then some pictures are on my Instagram and on my YouTube community tab. At the top menu, move over to the community tab and you should see some pictures there. But I'm pretty active. I post every day, so there's always something going on. And if you see anything that you would like or have any ideas for more merch now that we have our logo, we will definitely, I'll make it for you. So we have this logo. And then we had the one without the likeness. I worked with a freelance artist to get a logo. Now that I have that, I can use it anywhere that I want to. Learn that from Lead Attorney. So y'all go support him. If you don't know, he is a now retired family law attorney who took up YouTube as a pandemic hobby, but because he's so good at it, it's now his full time. And he put together a course for those of us who wanted to learn how to do this, because he always says if you're over 35, you got stuff that people need to know, and you should start a YouTube channel. And Maggie, the substitute teacher, really just came from, I've been cooking since 1842. That's how I was raised. Nana wouldn't have it any other way. So Maggie, in the kitchen, if you cannot cook for your children, who will cook for them? I don't know, Mom. I'm 10. So that was my upbringing, but I'm so grateful for it now, because now that I need to know how to cook for my health, I'm glad I have that upbringing. And I always just used to post pictures of my food, and then people would ask me, how did you do that? So now I'm showing you how I do that. Yay, Lead Attorney. Yes, we love Lead Attorney. Oh no. Oh no, y'all. You do not have to have a Costco membership to shop at any of these places. That is the thing. Maybe I didn't say that well enough, but put a pin in that. We're going to get started on our ground beef, and then I'm going to show you guys I got an order from Aldi's, and we'll talk about all of the shopping services. But no, you do not. Yes. So we have a Zazzle store and we have a Teespring store. So check it out. And if you see anything in there that you want that I haven't Maggie-tized, let me know. I'm trying to keep up with what you guys want so I can deliver you value. All right. So my stove is behind there. I'm going to get my cooktop set up. So let's get started. All right. If you're new here, welcome. Whatever brings you, I'm happy to have you. But this is not a proper cooking show where everything is laid out and prepped. It is just me in my kitchen. So completely optional, and links are in the description. But I bought this on Amazon, this Duck's Top cooktop. It's just a one little glass top burner, so that I don't have to walk back and forth to the stove. The stove does work, but I was just, walking back and forth. And it's just me and my iPad. So I know y'all pick up on everything. So that's why I'm like, why is she cooking? How is she cooking right there? So that's what I'm using. Oh, Melissa, that makes my day. I'm so glad you're learning. Y'all, it blows my mind, but look, we all start somewhere, and just because I was forced child labor before child labor laws, that don't matter. I'm helping y'all, and y'all come here willingly. So I absolutely love it. So yeah, again, I'm not a proper chef, but I've been cooking since, yeah. So if you have questions, I always try to help and share different substitutions that I've come up with that work for me. And yeah, so absolutely, I'm so glad that it's helpful. Oh, you gotta, oh, Velle's gonna be decked out at the Maggie celebration tomorrow. Oh, so you got some things in the cart, haven't checked out yet. Okay, Instacart tip. Oh my gosh, yes, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. All right, I'm an avid hand washer, a little bit of OCD. I get it from my dad, gave it to my son. It will be all right. So I'm gonna wash my hands. All right. So I am going to do ground beef with taco seasoning, the type of meat that you would put in tacos, that you would put in nachos, just the basic. I said this on my earlier stream. Yeah, thank you, Mona. And y'all, the feedback that I got in the earlier stream about centering the logo and all of that, I haven't done it yet. So if it's a little, I'm gonna get there. It's just me. What was I saying? Oh, yes. So I am going to be doing beef today. I know we got some requests for seafood nachos. Y'all want to see shrimp and lobster and all that. I will. But one of the things that I try to do whenever I not come up with, or even if I come up with or I'm trying a new recipe, I try to only have one thing that's new. So I've made nachos lots of times before. I have not made this queso dip before, so that's going to be the one thing that I'm going to change. So I wouldn't want to do the queso and the seafood. I want to only do one thing new, and then once I nail that, then I move on to the other thing. So a cookbook is coming because you do need a cookbook. I definitely want to teach kids how to cook because I've taught both of my boys. I have two teenagers now. I want to teach, teenagers how to cook. I want to teach singles, couples, and families, how to cook at those different stages. So if anybody wants to do a virtual cook along, you don't have to come on screen, but we could set a time where I'll go live. We'll know what we need in advance and we'll walk through it, and you guys can help me with some of these free virtual cooking classes. Yeah, Caudell's been cooking since 7. Absolutely. Ooh, Belle is testing the tumbler. So she's going to let us know how it keeps cold things cold. And who won the tumbler yesterday? I've been doing giveaways. God's Girl? No. Yes, God's Girl. It's on the way to you. So you'll let us know how hot things stay hot. Okay, with this Duckstop cooktop, it's great. A couple of things. If y'all have like glass stoves and you already know that, that's fine. I did not know because I didn't read the manual because I just want to turn it on. Unlike a regular stove that you crank the dial and it goes from 0 to high, this, when you turn it on, it goes from 0 to 10, but it starts at 5. So when you turn it on, it starts at medium. So if you need to cook something on medium low, you need to be mindful of that to turn it down. Also, it does not work on all cookware. It works on cast iron and it works on stainless. For me, just for me. You didn't ask for that. It does not work on my copper and it does not work on my non-stick. So I'm going to go get the cast iron. You love the couple? Yeah, I want to do like a date night cooking class. Gosh, who was it that asked about fish? But we talked on yesterday's stream about like salmon, asparagus, and like home fries, like skillet potatoes. And I could get all the ingredients and like show you, but I would like to pace myself with someone who's actually doing it. So yeah, if you like the couples, that would be a great date night meal. I know sometimes people struggle with fish. And if anybody has any kids, of course, we love all the kids. Some of y'all want your kids on, some of y'all don't. I respect all of that. So yeah, I just want to know who's cooking with me so we can do it in real time. Hey, God's Girl, just talked you up. Your tumbler's on the way. Your tumbler's on the way. I get a little excited. I have music in my head all the time. I really try to keep it elegant for you guys. I can't promise that it's going to stay that way because when the food starts looking good, get excited. I get excited. Okay, cast iron. Focus, Maggie. All right. So I have just a regular old cast iron. Link is in the description. This is the Lodge brand. Just keep it seasoned. We've talked about how to do that. So we got our cast iron, and I have in the sink. Uh-oh. I've been thawing out just some regular old ground beef. So I'm going to use that. You could do this with ground meat. Well, this is meat. Ground beef, ground chicken, ground turkey, whatever you like, whatever you want on your nachos. I'm just focusing on the queso today, so all the other stuff is going to be kind of like rinse and repeat. So I'm going to turn on this skillet. I never know with oil, but I don't think I need any. Beef usually gives you enough oil. Sometimes people put oil down when they're browning meat. I'm not going to because my cast iron is pretty seasoned already. And I think looking at this ground beef, it just looks like regular. It came in the giveaway box. So let's see. How many percent? I don't know. But unless it's like super, super lean to me, you get enough fat from that. So I'm going to put it in here. Let me go ahead and turn this on. Let's start on medium. I'm going to open this over the sink because you know when you puncture it, how the liquid comes out. I'm not trying to have that dripping on me. All right, so we've got our ground beef. I'm going to put this in the cast iron. All right. And let me wash my hands again. I'm just going to use regular taco seasoning, so I'm going to grab a packet from the pantry. McCormick, just regular taco seasoning. If you make your own, that's fine. So I just put the whole log there. I need to get it together. I don't read the instructions. I don't do water. I just put this in here raw and cook it all together. So taco seasoning. If you make your own, that is fine. Make some for me. So I'm going to mash it up together. Hey Titanium, welcome to class. Pampered Chef, I don't know what this is called. Some type of meat separator. You could use a spatula, but just break apart your meat. The key is as long as it's thawed out, you just want to make sure that you get everything to cook well. You want to make sure all the pink is gone. So this has got like a little turning action. So y'all know how to brown meat, but I just show it to you. So we got a little ways to go. And I'm keeping an eye on it because I didn't put any oil in here. Sometimes people put oil down, but I know the instructions say like brown it and then put the seasoning in and then add water and then simmer. I'm not doing that. For the queso, I'm going to follow the instructions, but for this, I just want to cook the meat. 1 pound of ground meat with this seasoning. Oh yes, we got to cook along. Thank you. So if y'all want to cook with me, several of y'all have done it. As you can tell on this channel, I don't I can't do everything, y'all. Bring people up and all of that. So if you want to be on the screen with me, you are most welcome. I just need to set it up in advance. You can pick whatever you like. I will always make the substitute version. You can make the full flavor version. We'll get our ingredients in advance. Still browning. We got it separated. We just got a way to go. Um, yes, you pick what you like. You can give me a recipe or I'll find a recipe. And you can either come on screen with me. We'll get our equipment set up. If you have like a little tripod or something in your kitchen, it's just me and my iPad on a stand. Um, and we'll literally cook together and walk through everything together. Or if you want to cook along and you don't want to be on screen, which is fine, you know, if you got the kids or whatever. I'm amicably divorced, so the boys are at their dad's. But when they're here with me, you may see them come through, especially when the food is ready. All right, almost done here. I'm just looking for pink with ground beef, any ground meat. You want to make sure that you cook it until all the pink is gone. If you're not comfortable doing it with the seasoning, because the seasoning pack does add a little bit of redness, but Mom taught me to cook with all of my senses, so I just keep moving it around and make sure I don't see any pockets of pink. And I think we did fine not putting any oil down. It's got enough oil in there. And then we can turn this off. The cast iron will keep it low, keep it warm. All right, that didn't take long at all. Let me turn this. I'll turn it off for now. I'll show y'all what we have. It'll still continue, but so this is just basic ground beef. If you want to do like a meal prep for the week, I've done a video where I did like taco salads and we prepped them and had all the little ingredients in little, you know, compartments so they assemble nicely. So let me get a spoon. All right, just scraping any extra meat off of this thing because I'm greedy. And I just want it to sit in here. And I'm not going to drain it just yet. I'm going to let it sit and stay in the cast iron. If you have, you know, a lot of fat that comes out, you can drain it. But this looks pretty good. And I'll taste a little bit of it. Always taste your food. As long as it's not raw, taste it as you go. Don't wait until you assemble it, everything, and you're like, I don't like that. All right. So meat is done. We got diamond levels. Hold on. Y'all are making up stuff. I love this. Get your hips over to Maggie's house and cook with her live in the kitchen. Yes, I forgot. If you are in the Atlanta area, if you have a YouTube channel or you're coming to Atlanta, we've got one coming up. I've done that with Amethyst. I've done virtual cook-alongs with Suzette Speaks and Kirk Anderson. Lead attorney's always threatening he's going to pull up and get some fried apples, so I got to keep those stocked. But yeah, if you guys would like to cook in person, I would love to either teach you or cook with you. All right, so our ground beef is done. I think it looks good. I've stirred it around. We don't have any pink spots. Cast iron is heavy. Yeah, but only if Maggie knows you. Y'all know. Y'all already know. We're small enough now with my day ones. You know, as stuff grows, stuff will change. But I absolutely, and selfishly, I only want to do it if we're going to live stream. I'm not doing private cooking classes. Unless, who was it? White Lion that said when he gets married or something like that, he's going to fly me to New York to cater for him. Hey, we'll see. Okay, focus, Maggie. So the only hot ingredients are going to be this meat and the queso. So the meat is done. I'm just going to get a little bit of foil, not to wrap around it, but just to keep it warm. And now I'm going to focus on the queso because after that, it's just assembling. All right, so let me get some foil. And we'll set this behind me, just regular old foil. All right, so we'll move our ground beef over here. Okay, I printed the instructions for this queso. Got a little spill, so I'm just cleaning. Let me go get the queso instructions off of the printer. That's what I really want to focus on. Oh, yes. Oh, put the forearm on the trolls. Yes. Thank you, moderators. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all, I don't see what's going on. Sometimes I look up, sometimes I see it, sometimes I don't. So thank you so much for keeping us the happy and wholesome family channel that we are. My mom is always watching. Nana is our principal. You don't want her to come put anybody in detention, like apparently I had to be put in detention for having too much fun on the live stream. My dad has never watched an episode. He has no idea. He's just like, oh, Maggie, why? Is she still talking? Wonderful African family. African born, Southern raised. Okay. So this is what I'm making tonight. If you guys can see, it says keto chipotle queso dupe. I am not keto, but I do get inspiration from a lot of keto recipes. What I eat is lean protein, select fruits and veggies, very little starch, and no sugar. So I'm pretty much dairy-free, gluten-free, and sugar-free. So she made this whole smorgasbord. This is from Low Carb Love. I follow her on YouTube and Instagram. So I'm going for that cheese dip. But I know it's late, but I'm going to drink my iced coffee anyway. Yes, thank you, moderators. Thank you, thank you, thank you all. All right. I know it's late. Yes, this is an iced coffee with almond milk. I got a 2-pack this morning. I drink water, tea, and coffee. I have been drinking lots of water, but I'm going to put some sugar-free vanilla syrup. This is a Panera. They have a subscription service. You can get unlimited beverages. I don't get the sodas and stuff, but I do like to get everything unsweet and then sweeten it myself. So yeah. Y'all have seen me use the skinny syrups. This is my vanilla flavored, zero sugar, zero calories, zero carbs. This is my pump sweetener. So you can buy these online. I think links are in the description. I like to go to TJ Maxx, Ross, Marshalls, any of those kind of places. Somebody said Home Goods. Go to the back where they have like the gourmet foods and stuff, and you can get these there as well. So mine came from TJ Maxx. Yes, thank you for keeping the class positive. Y'all, that's what we need. Several of y'all have told me that this is the place that you come to, just get away from it all. I am well aware of what is happening in the world, but you know what? I try to change my environment one plate at a time. So thank you all for being here. Couple more pumps. I like it sweet, but it's guilt-free for me, just for me. They have all the flavors, mocha, caramel. You can have whatever you like. I got a whole cart. All right. You've been stalking TJ Maxx for the mango one. I love it in teas. If you're making like a smoothie, or I get unsweet tea, get your McDonald's unsweet tea. You can get some little travel sizes of these. Put your pump of mango syrup in there. It's excellent. Keep an eye out because a lot of their flavors are seasonal. So like mango and some of the other fruity ones you might see popping up now. But, ooh, yeah, it is really good. I'm a light in the YouTube streets. Oh, thank you, Mona. That makes me so happy. Yes, the mango one is good. Y'all, I use the skinny syrups in beverages. Club soda, you can make your own like sodas from sparkling water and a pump of syrup, or 2 or 5. Iced coffee, hot coffee, unsweet teas, make your own flavor teas, cranberry tea, mango tea, whatever. I also use them as ingredients sometimes. If you can have yogurt, if you eat Greek yogurt, which is plain, kind of tart. Put a pump of vanilla syrup in. It sweetens it without sugar. You can dip your fruit in there. What else? I put it in pancake batter. Y'all, I do everything. All right. All right. So this keto chipotle queso dupe. I don't care about nothing. I just want to get the cheese. So it says the ingredients are a ½ pound white American cheese, 2 tablespoons of Rotel, a tablespoon of pickled jalapeno, tablespoon of juice from the jalapenos, a third cup of non-dairy milk, a quarter cup of heavy cream, a dash of cumin. Whew, I was panicking for a second. Hi, Ada. Oh, Mona, you got it. Then where did you get it the last time? Are you looking at the same store? I'll look online for you too. Quarter cup heavy cream, dash of cumin, low cut tortillas. Oh, I gotcha, tortillas. And toppings. You can make your nachos. We'll top them together. Um, oh, you're gonna do Maggie cakes? Yeah, y'all, we've done the cook along. Vel and Keisha did the Maggie cakes with me. That's my gluten-free blueberry pancakes. Vel did blackberries, and Keisha did blackberry, I think, or other way around, with candied bacon. So good. I've done the cook along with Lisa. We did a squash lasagna one time and crab cakes one time. So y'all, I just love to eat, and I really do like to challenge myself. I am a former corporate executive, but so much happier at home. So I keep the cooking shows on mute when I'm working. I work from home in tech, and I get all kinds of inspiration from great foods. But then I look at it and I said, man, I can't have that. So I say, oh, but if I substitute this and substitute that, then I can have it. And that's where the substitute teacher comes from. You like the mango syrup the best? Yeah, let me know what you put it in. All right, we're gonna get our ingredients together. Let's talk about shopping. I had a grocery order come in today. Oh, from Aldi. Okay, there's 2 bags. We'll do one at a time. Did I go to Aldi's? 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 I don't know. No, I did not. I use Instacart. There is a link in the description with a coupon code. Ooh, you like the mango? Yes. Okay. Not only because I work from home and I really don't want to go out if I don't have to. Y'all, I'm just like you. Before the pandemic, I had a 2-hour commute, ripping and running, in and out of drive-throughs, 2 boys in 2 different schools. It was nuts. And I just, thought that was life. And, carrying around the extra weight, over 40, the weight problem turned into a health problem. And I will always say it no matter how many times, I used to be pre-diabetic. I used to have elevated cholesterol, and I used to have borderline blood pressure. All of that is normal now with no medication because I have completely changed the way that I eat and snack. So I always like to say I eat to stay healthy, and the weight is just kind of coming off as a byproduct. There's some before pictures of me on Instagram and on my community tab so y'all can see the progress. All right. One of the things that I struggle with is that impulse shopping or impulse buying. So I'll go into the store with a list for something in particular, and then I'll come out with something I don't need, like Oreos. So I try to stay out of the stores, and I use the delivery services. There are so many to choose from. Instacart, and I'm subscribed to all of them. Amazon Prime, Walmart Plus, Instacart, Ship. You'll see some coupon codes in my descriptions, I think. Yes. So with Instacart, this is the one that I use today. All of them are about $100 for an annual subscription. So for me, $2 a week is well worth not having to go into the stores and let somebody else do it. And so when I need something, I put it in my shopping cart, and you can choose the stores. Instacart will partner with a lot of different grocery stores in your area. So you can go on the website and you can put in your zip code, and it will let you know everything from Petco to Michael's to the Dollar Tree or whatever. Somebody else will go get your things. Now, If you want to do it yourself, please do. But this is what works for me. And like we said earlier, Instacart lets you shop at stores that are membership stores without you having a membership. Meaning, I do not have a Costco membership because there's not one close to me. I have a Sam's Club membership. But on Instacart, I can shop Costco. So like the beef bacon that we got this morning, that came from Costco. There's also like some restaurant supply stores and some other interesting stores that they can go in and get the stuff that you need. So it's just like online shopping. You can either search for what you want and it'll tell you what stores are available. Or if you know you want to shop at this particular store, you can put that in there. So I shop at all of them because there are certain ingredients that I can get at different stores. So you guys can give it a try. Ooh, dragon fruit acai. Did I get that one? No, I got the mermaid and something else. That sounds yummy. Okay, so Aldi's. I got these crepini egg wraps. I wanted to make the cinnamon toast crunch this morning, but I didn't. Maybe we can do that tomorrow. But these are very thin little crepes. As you can see, they're made from egg and cauliflower. So these are approved for me because I can't have grains. So you can use these in a variety of ways. Excuse me. Sometimes, you know, like even if you're out and you buy like, I've done it, if you buy like Taco Bell or whatever, you can just scoop the inside in one of these and have them. You can use it as a sandwich wrap. What I like to do, there's a lot of different ways. I use a pizza cutter to cut it into like strips and air fry for like crispy, you know, salad toppings, or butter and brown sugar. Cut them into little squares, put them in a bowl with milk, cinnamon toast crunch. So got those. Y'all already know about goat's cheese. I don't have cow dairy. I'm sensitive to it, so I'm always buying these. They're only like $2.50 at Aldi. So I got the plain and I got the honey. Y'all have seen me use these as a cream cheese substitute, as a ricotta cheese substitute. Goat's cheese is an acquired taste. It's a little tangy, a little funky, but there are some that are milder than others, but I use goat's cheese all the time. Tequila. Isn't that a song? Tequila. Dun 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 dun. Isn't that a song that has tequila in it? I don't know. Thank you, Kim G. I'm glad it's helping. Sorry. This has happened before. I asked for cilantro. This is not cilantro. For Latin flavors, it's okay. I've got some pico with cilantro, but if the shopper gets your thing wrong, you can, in the app, they'll ask you, and if the item is wrong, they'll credit you back. But this has happened before. They look very familiar, but the taste is very different. This is not cilantro. All right. Another goat's cheese. This one I got. You can see this one is blueberry vanilla. So it's a goat's cheese log wrapped in blueberries. So I do like that when I'm making like the flavored pancakes. Very yummy, but it will turn your pancakes blue, which is fine. And then I got these goat's cheese crumbles. As you can see, this is my substitute for feta. So if you're making like a nice spinach salad or an omelet, these look really good. A nice pop of color against green. So goat's cheese is my substitute. Crepini. Cadell uses crepini. Let me put this stuff in the fridge. Let us know, Cadell, how do you use your crepinis? And just in case anybody's not familiar, they have various varieties. Okay, that was redundant. They have a lot of varieties. This is the cauliflower one, so it's more vegetable. They have one that's a sweet potato wrap, and they have one that's just egg. So egg, cauliflower, and sweet potato. But these are zero net carb wraps. You can use them as tortillas. The only thing is they are very thin. I don't know if y'all can see. This is a 12 pack. They're very thin. So if you're going to put something heavy in it, you might want to double it up. All right. You were telling somebody about Patron. Y'all, y'all are ready for the nightcap. Clean it up. All right. We don't need any of those for this recipe, but I'm just unpacking my groceries. Let's go to the second bag. And they will just leave this stuff at your door. For our nachos tonight, I have made my own nachos. Y'all know, or if you don't know, we'll do that another day. But for tonight, I got these at Aldi's. These are tortilla chips made from cauliflower. So my portion is 16. I can have 16 of these. I have not had my snack today, but this is my substitute because I don't eat grains. Let me know what. I'm gonna try one right now and see how they hold up. I've had another brand that's really good, the From the Ground Up. You know, Aldi sells their own brand. But y'all can see it gives you the tortilla experience, the chip experience. This one is sea salt. They also have one that's a nacho flavor. So if you like cheese, you can, but you guys can see it gives you the nice crisp made from a vegetable. A little bit denser, but the taste is good. So now I can have 15. We got to close those up. Who likes a good salty snack? Excellent snack like with salsa or pico. You can get nachos made out of cauliflower. Green onion. I like onion. I may cut a little bit of this to put on the top of my nachos. This is a great meal prep thing. My son makes his own ramen bowls. He likes green onion in his ramen bowl. But this is just a nice vegetable pop of color. Okay. Thank you. Ooh, Melissa, you tried them. I'm on a delay, y'all. I don't know. Is it the cauliflower chips that you tried? Oh, you found my Cinnamon Toast Crunch video. Thank you, sweetheart. So this is the Rotel that I got from Aldi. So it's basically diced tomatoes with a little bit of chili, green chilies inside. So we're going to use that in the queso. Yeah, the chips are good. Y'all know we have lurkers, and I love my lurkers. Some of my scholars like to announce themselves when they come in my class, and be counted present for roll call. And some of y'all like to just sit back and watch me do it and don't say anything. And you are all welcome here, whatever brings you here. Rainbow peppers, I would expect that I would get, like an orange, yellow, and red, or a green, yellow, and red. I'm not going to complain. This same Low Carb Love, she has another Chipotle recipe that's like a burrito bowl with cauliflower rice. And I'm thinking it's just very complex, or it's a lot going on. So I bought some peppers. Maybe we'll try that. If not, we do great stuffed peppers for breakfast. You can cut off the top, crack an egg inside with the green onion, the cheese. Or you could do like, tomorrow I'll only use half of the ground beef. Maybe I could put some ground beef in a pepper with some cheese and just make your own. Okay. Jalapenos. So we need a little bit of this for the recipe and some of the juice. Okay, and the rest are these sparkling waters. That's why it's kind of heavy. This is Aldi's brand. Y'all have seen these, like the Walmart Clear American, the 1 liter. I just got a variety of flavors. So this is the stuff that I drink. I'm not a big soda person, but every once in a while I do like a sparkling water. So I have lime, peach, 2 peach, strawberry. So y'all know these. You can get them anywhere. Oh, did Caudell have a question? Sorry, I missed it, y'all. Oh, y'all. Just repeat it if I missed it. I'm sorry. Sometimes I see it, sometimes I don't. All right. These will go upstairs to my secret stash. Sometimes I have to keep stuff away from the kids because they want everything. Can I have? No, you got 10 different things you can choose from. Leave my stuff alone. Sorry. Little flashback. All right, let me move these off the counter. All right. So let's see if we can get our ingredients out and make this queso. That's the only thing we've got to make, and then we're gonna assemble. I feel like I need to wash my hands again, y'all. Just bear with me. That's why I can't keep a manicure, but that's fine. You know, whenever I touch other stuff, I just, and it's just good. That'll be my first lesson with the kids. Kitchen safety and kitchen cleanliness. All right. Okay, let's see what we got. Half a pound of white American cheese. So she used the cheese like the Cabot cheese block. I'm going to get my goat's cheese. So a half a pound would be 8 ounces. A pound is 6 ounces. This is going to make more than enough queso that I'm going to use tonight. So I'll cook some. I'll cook all and I'll use some. And queso usually warms up the next day, so we'll see. Whenever I am making a recipe for the first time, I make it per the instructions, and then after that, I may doctor it up or half it or whatever. So let me see if I can get a pound, half pound of cheese. Okay, so she used 2 different cheeses in her recipe. So this is what I got. I opened this morning. This is from Whole Foods. This is my shredded goat's cheese. It's an 8-ounce pack, and I believe I used half of it because y'all know they don't fill it up all the way. So I used this for the waffles this morning. And then I also have this, which I need to shred. This is one of my favorites. This is the Leclerc goat's milk cheddar cheese. This is a block of cheese. I'm gonna have to shred this, so I'll get the salad shredder out. And you can see this is 6 ounces. So this is a 6-ounce block. So I'll use all of this and a little of this. 2 ounces. I guess I could weigh it. I'm not trying to do all that. Condemia's here. Hello, sir. Oh, Caudell has used her cropinis for burritos. Caudell. Condemia, sir, I'm just doing the beef because I really want to get this queso right, and then we'll move over to the seafood. He's the one who wanted seafood, y'all. Baby steps. I'm not a proper chef. Okay, so we got enough cheese. 2 tablespoons of Rotel, diced tomatoes and green chili. So this is the Aldi's brand. If you have Rotel, use Rotel. But we got diced tomatoes and chilies. So I'll get the can opener for that. I'll get the shredder for this. 1 tablespoon of pickled jalapeno slices. So we've got our sliced jalapenos. I guess this is pickled. If it's in a jar, it means pickled to me. Okay. So it says a fine dice, so I'll have to chop that up. A tablespoon of juice from the pickled jalapenos, so we got some juice in there. 1/3 of a cup of non-dairy milk, so I have almond milk. Oh, this is a blend. So I've got almond and coconut milk. So this is my Silk Unsweet. I'll use this in coffee, or if we do our Cinnamon Toast Crunch tomorrow, this is the milk that I would put on my cereal. So I've got my non-dairy milk. If you can have milk, have some for me. A 1/4 cup of heavy cream. Okay, so I'm using this Silk Heavy Whipping Cream. This is dairy free. This one is also made from coconut milk. Got this from Sprouts or Whole Foods, a farmer's market in my area. I know y'all like to screenshot. But if you can have dairy, then just use regular heavy whipping cream. But you guys have seen me use this to try and make my own whipped cream, which turned into ice cream. So that this is what I'm using. A dash of cumin. Oh, I am going to do the full nachos tonight. And yes, sir, it is getting late, but I don't really have an excuse. I'm not supposed to eat this late. I'm supposed to finish eating 3 hours before bedtime, but I don't have anything else to do. And I'm like, I want to know if I can make this. Like, I don't know. You get an idea and it's like I will dream up recipes and then first thing in the morning, it's like I have to try it. I know it's a problem, but it is late, y'all. I don't usually eat this late. Dash of cumin. So we've got just regular dollar store cumin. And then she has low carb tortillas. So in this recipe, she made her own nachos. It's not hard to do. I'll tell you, but I'm not going to do it. We're going to use the cauliflower ones, but in case anybody is wondering, you can make your own nachos. I do it in the air fryer. Her recipe is in the deep fryer. Okay, my tortillas look a little janky, but they're fine. So this is what I use. So la tortilla. These are my gluten-free cassava flour tortillas. So they are not made from grains. They're actually made from cassava, which is a root vegetable. So it did break a little bit, but y'all can see it gives you the tortilla experience. I just lost a piece of it. So if I were making my own, I would get the tortilla, either fold it in half and fold it in half again, or you can use a pizza cutter to cut it into triangles. Oil it, whatever oil you use. I can do my sprayed coconut oil, both sides, and then I put it in the air fryer on the French fry setting. I don't know, 405 minutes until it gets brown. The only thing in the air fryer, make sure you have a way to secure it because they'll fly around and they go from being flimsy to being crispy. So you can make your own. If you watch this video, she cuts them and then she deep fries them. So we're going to save a step and not make our own. But y'all have seen me do that for the sopapillas, for nachos. I'll put like something in them and make this shape and make a taco. So yeah, you can do all of that. Okay, and then toppings, cilantro, tomato, guacamole, jalapeno, all that. We'll just do basic. All right, y'all. I am not going to lie, but I've been drinking this coffee, and I'm going to take a quick bio break because I am a woman of a particular age. So I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to mute and give you some music, take off my apron, and I'll be right back so that I can focus, and we'll make this queso dip. All right, sorry, y'all. Thank y'all for waiting. I'm just at a point in my life where I am not going to be uncomfortable and sit here. No, I am not. So thank you all for waiting. Again, this is not a proper cooking show. I don't know how Lead Attorney does those long streams, drinking that Starbucks. It just don't work for me. All right, so thank you, class. Is that Condemnia dancing? Is Suzette Speaks here? Oh my gosh. Hello, ma'am. Thank you so much. All right, we're going to try and make queso dip to go on these nachos, cauliflower nachos. We got our ground beef done and seasoned. So let's see if we can make this queso. All right, so I got a few things that I need to do first before we put it all in the pot. So obviously we need cheese. I've got one bag that's already shredded, and I've got one block that's not shredded. I am using goat's milk. The instructions, goat's cheese. The instructions say American cheese. If you can have cow dairy, have some for me, but I'm using goat's cheese. I love this brand Leclerc. They have different varieties, and I actually like the block cheese better. The cheese that's already shredded, there's nothing wrong with it, but they do put extra ingredients in it to keep it from clumping together. And so when you can shred it yourself, it melts better, and in my opinion, it tastes better. I am not the food police. Please do what works for you. So this is my cheese block. I'm gonna get my salad shredder. All right, stuff is falling out. Let me get the blade. This is a little gadget I bought online. You can definitely do this stuff by hand. I had the manual crank one. It bit the dust, but it's got a little safety in there. You put your blade attachment in there, put your cheese in, and it comes out shredded. So it's just a nice little quick way to shred a whole block. You can put it in a meal prep container. You have it for the week for omelets, for salads, for quesadillas, whatever you like. Yes, we're having a party tomorrow. Thank you so much. We hit 1,000 subs in 90 days, y'all. Let me turn this up. I'm cold now. Y'all, in my class, I get hot, I get cold, anything could happen. All right, so I've got my meal prep containers. These are like takeout containers from a restaurant, or you can buy them. I love washing and reusing them for leftovers, for ingredients, for everything. Hello, Courtney. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming to class. Shout out to Suzette and all of her speakers. She was so gracious to host me and the scholars. We did a cooking class for Suzette Mona. If you could find that episode and please put it up. Suzette is also trying to incorporate more plant-based options into her diet. So I made a veggie quesadilla for her, and Lead Attorney was in the chat claiming the fried apple. So y'all already know. Okay, so we're gonna grate this cheese. So the salad shooter, this little gadget, completely optional. It comes with a couple blades. This is the shredder attachment. It also has a slicer attachment. So that goes inside here. Absolutely. So that goes inside here. And then the little, I don't know what this is, that part. It goes on there. And then we're gonna put our cheese in here. So I've got my block of goat's cheese. This could be chocolate, this could be nuts, this could be cheese, it could be whatever you like. Just gonna get a knife and cut the cheese block in half, because I need, this recipe calls for 8 ounces and this is a 6-ounce block, so I need to shred all of it plus add some. All right, so I've got my cheese block pretty much cut in half. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this in here. Kids can help with supervision. Use the safety. Then I'm gonna plug it in and turn it on and aim this towards the meal prep container and shred my cheese. That's all. See? One moment. All right. There are no sous chefs. It's just me. All right. So now, got our meal prep container. I'm not good with shapes. That is not, okay, the value that I bring. Okay, turning it on. I'll show you. Sorry if that's really loud, y'all. I will mute and do the other. That was 1/2 of the block of cheese. So y'all can see, easy to make your own shredded cheese. Pizzas for the kids, whatever. So Condemnia is asking, lead attorney has said that he likes his fried apples with the skin off. He called it naked. You can do it with the skin on or skin off. I like the skin on, you know, nutrients and just gives you a little structure. He likes his a little crispy, and you can put them in a store-bought pie crust and make your own pie. And he likes it with a scoop of ice cream. So, y'all, there's so many different ways that you can make it. I do have some apples, so if you want tomorrow, we'll make some fried apples. But you know what, Condemnia? Because I accidentally made ice cream when I was trying to make whipped cream, I put this in a frozen container and tried to whip it, but it froze instead of whipped, and I had ice cream. I could make my own ice cream and put that on the fried apples. I will try it one day. Not tonight, though. Tonight is queso. So the other goat's cheese block in here, not going anywhere. I'm just going to mute so y'all don't have to hear. All right, y'all know it's just me and my iPad, and I don't know what sounds crazy and I don't know what sounds okay. I heard the dishwasher wasn't too bad, but these appliances can get really loud, so, or at least sound like they're really loud. Okay, so this is unplugged. So now we've got 6 ounces of shredded cheese. So I've got a whole meal prep container. This was that one cheese block. Again, that could be any cheese of your choice. You just want a good melting cheese. All right. I'm just dumping out the rest from the blade because I'm greedy. Found a little piece that didn't shred. All right. No cheese left behind. All right. Careful taking it apart. Dishwasher. All right. I'll set this aside and just wipe it for later. All right. So let's see what else we need to prep. I'll close this for now, or else I'll keep nibbling on it. So we got our cheese ready. 2 tablespoons of the diced tomatoes. So this is just going to be a can opener. So this is my Rotel, but this came from Aldi, so whatever their brand is. So I got my diced tomatoes. Ooh, Condemnia wants homemade ice cream with a homemade fried apples and a homemade pie? You have to get me on a cheat day. I can do the homemade fried apples because that's real fruit with our brown sugar substitute and goat's butter. I can do the homemade ice cream because that's my coconut cream with vanilla paste, powdered sweetener, sugar-free sweetener, and I have a little mini ice cream maker. But that pie crust, I don't know how I can make a pie crust. Ooh, you know what I could do? My graham crackers, my gluten-free graham crackers, I could probably put those into the food processor and crush them up with a little bit of goat's butter and press them into a little pie tin. I think I can make that. I think I can make that. Whew, I like the challenge. Not tonight, though. On my cheat day. I think The cheat day part is easy because you just get the regular stuff. I like to challenge myself to see if I can make all the regular stuff with my substitution ingredients. I think I can do it. Probably won't be this weekend. Let's do one at a time. I've already done the fried apples. Let's see if we can just do the homemade vanilla ice cream. Dairy-free, sugar-free. And then if we can get apples and ice cream, then the next time we'll do the pie crust. Okay, focus, Maggie. Okay, it says pickled jalapeno slices, 1 tablespoon, diced fine. I'm not a big jalapeno person, but we're gonna make this recipe, so I'm gonna open this, get a tablespoon, and just dice it by hand. Whew, spicy. If y'all like it, have some for me. But we're gonna try this out. If anybody hopped on late, this is a recipe I saw that I want to try. This is a keto chipotle. Chipotle is a Latin restaurant queso dupe. I'm not keto, but I want to see if I can make this melted cheese, because I'm usually just using shredded cheese on nachos. All right, so let's get a tablespoon of these jalapenos. All right, so this is a 1 tablespoon measure. So let me try and get them drained. Ugh. That looks like it's a little hanging over, but okay, probably get a little bit more. Like I said, when I make a recipe for the first time, I always try to make it per the instructions to then see how I like it and then doctor it up from there. So we got a tablespoon of jalapenos. I'm using the kids' little janky kitty plates that they've long outgrown. And I'm just going to use the cheese knife and just cut these, stack them up, just cut in half, turn, cut in half, turn, cut in half, turn. You don't need fancy, nice skills. Just try and keep your fingers out of the way. And then especially when you're cutting anything spicy, make sure you wash your hands after you're done or use gloves. And whatever you do, do not touch your eyes. Oh, Suzette's taking a break. Yeah, sometimes you need a mental health break. Y'all, this is a lot. The only way that I'm able to be successful, when I took lead attorney's course, I had to think about something that I could do consistently. And I do cook every day, so I'm like, that's what we'll do here. All right, so I just diced up the jalapenos that we scooped out. A tablespoon of juice from the jalapenos, so we can grab that. 1/3 cup milk, non-dairy milk. Let me get my 1/3 cup measure. So we've got our 1/3 cup measure for milk when we're ready. 1/4 cup heavy cream. So we got our 1/4 cup when we're ready for that. Dash of cumin. Let's get to it. All right, so the directions is 4 steps. 1, place the American cheese. For me, it's goat's cheese. Green chilies. I hope that's the Rotel. Non-dairy milk, jalapeno juice, and half and half, which is heavy whipping cream for me, in a pan over medium heat. All right, so it looks like we just put everything in there. Let me get a pan that will work. All right, so I'm just gonna use stainless. Let me get my can opener and go ahead and open up our Rotel, our Aldi Rotel. Hey, Monica, welcome, welcome. Just opening the can. All right. So we got our can of Rotel, diced tomatoes, and green chilies. So it looks like we just dump everything in here. So let me get my cooking surface together. All right, let's go ahead and plug up and in case anybody just joined, I've cleaned it off, but I'm using this little cooktop here in front of me. That's why I'm not walking back and forth to the stove. The stove works fine. It's just, this is what is easier for me so that I can show you guys everything. All right. Pan or sauce pot. Let's put everything in there. Put the American cheese. It's 8 ounces. Oh, medium heat. How about we do that? So this was the 6-ounce block. So I'm just gonna put the whole thing in there. A few kitchen snacks. And then since it calls for 8 ounces of cheese, yeah, I'll add maybe half. This is an 8-ounce bag. So I've got goat's cheese, the mozzarella, and this. I'm just eyeballing. That sounds good. All right. The green chilies. How much? 2 tablespoons. 2 tablespoons. I'm just going directly into the can. 1, well, that's more than 1. Actually, the whole thing is 2 tablespoons. So a little bit more. Yeah. All right, so we got our cheese and our Rotel. Non-dairy milk, 1/3 cup. I'm using this almond and coconut milk, plant-based milk. You can use whatever milk, oat milk, whatever you like. All right, 1/3 cup. I'm gonna turn this down because it gets hot pretty fast. 1/4 cup of the heavy cream. So I'm using this coconut cream, heavy whipping cream. 1/4 cup, my handle broke. All right, 1/4 cup, a dash of cumin. Very popular in Latin flavors, but this is what we have now. Our cheese is simmering. Our little tomato. Got our little dollar store cumin. Hey, Farron. Welcome to class, sweetheart. All right. Oh, hold up. I almost not paying attention. I didn't need to do that. I needed to do that for a dash of cumin. We'll see. Ooh, it's sizzling. All right. Place the cheese, chilies, milk, jalapeno. Did I do the jalapenos? No. Jalapenos. Got the jalapenos in there. Jalapeno juice. A tablespoon of the juice. Hold up. All right. So we have some jalapenos, and then it wants a tablespoon of the juice from the jar. So we've got our jalapeno juice. I've never put juice in a recipe, but that's going in. Okay, cook and stir occasionally until melted and smooth. So it's simmering, y'all. It smells amazing, but I'm gonna try and get it mixed together. I'm getting excited, y'all. So as always, gluten-free, dairy-free, and sugar-free. So the cheese is melting. So just cook and stir until melted and smooth. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a plate ready with our nachos. I'm gonna get my pico. So this is what we have, y'all. So I'm just gonna let it continue to sit and simmer. So this is goat's cheese for me, could be cheddar cheese for you. Coconut cream, almond milk. So I'm trying to make a queso dip. So y'all know it's gonna be thick and creamy. So I'm just stirring it. It's still a little bit watery. So I'm gonna let it sit and simmer. Put our ingredients away. Just turn that down. All right, we're just gonna do cleanup on all three. I'll leave the cumin out in case it needs a little more. I could taste it, but let's go ahead and put everything away. We'll go ahead and plate our nachos. And I got some pico. Should I put some green onion on it, or I think I'm fine? Oh, your Rotella dip is different? All right, I'm gonna turn the heat down. It's starting to thicken up, y'all. So we've got just a little bit of, I'll show you. Just a little bit of the chilies and tomatoes, not bad. Hopefully it's not too spicy. All right, let's clean up and we're gonna plate soon. I saw my plant-based sour cream back there, so I'm gonna grab that. Gotta put a little dollop of sour cream. If you don't have sour cream, I know Mr. Mustachio would get at me, but I have used Greek yogurt as a sour cream substitute. A little dollop for me, that's fine. So this is what I have, mild salsa. I think this is BJ's. You can use whatever salsa works for you. Ah, starting to thicken up. I'm just gonna continue to let it stir. Let it simmer. I'm stirring. It's still a little watery for me. The cheese is in there, but I want that thick. All right. How long does this say? It says cook until melted and smooth. It shouldn't take too long. Let's just clean up and get our other stuff together. Oh, we'll see, y'all. Let's taste a little bit. Ooh, it tastes really good, but the texture is not as thick and creamy yet. So I'm hoping on a low simmer. I wonder, maybe I should add some more cheese to it. Let's see how it does. Ooh, jalapeno got me. Woo! Sneaks up on ya. All right, just clean it up. We'll go ahead and put our things away so we can plate and chat and chow. I know it's late, don't tell on me. I do not eat late, but I wanted to try and see if I could master this queso. Amazon has my ice cream maker. It makes ice cream in 30 minutes. Ah, thank you, Caudell. Yep, y'all can definitely make ice cream. We're gonna make a coconut cream for Condemnia's fried apples. Ooh, y'all, it's starting to thicken. It just needs time. I'm just stirring it. It's doing its thing. Y'all, that jalapeno is not playing around. Whoa! If you like it spicy, you'll be fine. Farron says, oh, extra ingredients would give it thickness. You just pour it in the pan. So I am simmering on 2, which is low. So this cooktop goes from 0 to 10. I have it on a 2, and I have it with the top off. So it's just kind of simmering here because I want some of the liquid to, evaporate. So it's got a nice thick center. It still has a little bit of water on the top, but not bad. Not bad. Taste is good. All right, let's keep cleaning up. Let's put our jalapenos away. Make your ice cream with your heavy whipping cream. All right, we'll go ahead and use the rest of this. I have some plant-based sour cream, completely optional, but this was in the back. I'm gonna go ahead and try that. The ghost pepper cheese, sneaking up on you. Yeah, that ghost pepper is nothing to mess with. Y'all, this may be done. I don't wanna, I wonder if let me just turn it off. And I'm gonna see if I let it sit for a second, because I've got two things going on here. I've got like a liquid on the top, but like when I stir it up, I've got a nice creamy cheese on the bottom. So I've turned it off. I'm actually gonna move it off of the cooktop and see if I let it sit for just a second, if it will thicken up. Because we have everything done. We're ready to plate. Taste is good. So we've got let me get our ground beef. We made this first, just seasoned ground beef. Just heavy. I'm just gonna put up the rotel and count out my nachos. Load the dishwasher. I clean as I go. And wash my hands again. All right, everyone. Let's pack this up, and then I think we're gonna plate. Yeah, it's just weird. I'll show you guys what I mean. It's like got a beautiful, creamy texture, but there's just a layer of like milky water on top. I think we'll be fine. All right, we only use a little bit of the rotel, so I guess you could put extra on here. I didn't cut any tomato, but all right. Got a little slice. Is it still good? Looks like it is. Let's see. A little fresh tomato. All right, class, I'm nervous. I'm always nervous when I'm cooking something for the first time. Okay. I don't know. Can y'all see this? Like, it's like got a nice thickness, but it's also like got this like, I think it's fine though. It says serve immediately. So let's do it. I got a little bit of fresh tomato. I like tomato, so I'm just gonna cut this up. And I wanted some, do I want some green onion? Eh, I really wanted some cilantro. Okay, I'm just cutting up some fresh tomato on a napkin. All right, let's plate. Late night, I know. Okay, so we talked about how to make your own nachos. I'm using the cauliflower nachos. Yes, Maggie Meetup 1,000 subscriber celebration is tomorrow afternoon. Feel free to pop in, just RSVP so I can send you the link. It is not a live stream and it's not recorded. We'll just do meet and greet, bring a snack. I'll do some giveaways and we'll just have fun. I'm using these cauliflower tortilla chips. These came from Aldi's. Excuse me, my portion is 15, so I'm gonna count. This one doesn't count. Okay. All right. So we've got our tortilla chips. If you can have regular tortillas, please have some for me. But these are made from cauliflower, which is a great substitute. All right. We have our ground beef, which was cooked and seasoned. I'm just gonna fluff it up a little bit. It's kept warm in the cast iron. I didn't drain it. I'm just gonna scoop up some ground beef. I just had some foil on it. You could use ground turkey or whatever meat you like. So I'm gonna be pretty generous with it. I know it's late, but I only eat 2 meals a day, and I usually eat when I live stream for y'all. So I had a late start this morning. All right, so we got our ground beef on there. Uh-oh. Might need to keep this warm. It thickens up pretty fast, y'all. I'm going to turn this back on because it's just thickened up on me. Gonna warm it for 1 second while I put the other toppings on there. All right. I'm going to do some pico. Some fresh salsa. Yeah, you gotta, this has got cilantro in it. Not bad. All right, so let's see if we can maneuver this. Okay, it's moving around. Y'all, the only thing, it's like 2 different cheeses in here. It's like, it's got this nice, like, thick, creamy cheese, but then it's got this water layer on the top. That's the only thing that's bothered me. And texture is really important. But we will be all right. I just want it to look nice. And I'm trying to reheat it. Looks good? So far, so good. All right. Cheese is softening back up. All right, let's see what we can do. I want to get like the nice little stringy pieces. It's not bad. I just wish it were a little bit better to drizzle. I'm going to do some fresh tomato that I just cut up. And I do need a little bit of green. Not bad. Looking good? Okay. I was worried. Nah. It's just this texture. And I'm just going to get like one of these green onions. My mom says you got to have 3 colors on your plate. I'm just going to cut this off, rinse this off. If you're not good with knife skills, that's fine. With herbs, just get your kitchen shears and cut. I'm just going to cut these over the nachos, I'm literally just like, I like green onion. This is supposed to be cilantro, but this is what I got. All right, get close. Just watch your fingers. So I put some green onion. Looks amazing. Really? Thank you, y'all. I didn't know. All right. Okay. Thank you. Presentation is important to me. And I get a little bit of this plant-based sour cream. Let me see if I can get a proper dollop. If you can have regular sour cream, have some for me. Trying to get it all in one scoop. Okay. Sugar-free, dairy-free, gluten-free. Looks good? Looks good? All right, let me take some pictures and then we'll do the taste test. Pictures go up on my community tab and my Instagram. It's really just me. Nana's already giving me suggestions, y'all. Hold up. Mom is always watching. I just, take lots of pictures with the flash, without the flash. Take a picture and turn. Take a picture and turn. Y'all know you can do whatever toppings you like on your nachos. But again, these are cauliflower nachos with ground beef, goat's cheese queso, and plant-based sour cream. So it's late, but your dinner's ready. All right, so we're gonna taste. I wish I could have gotten more of the like stringiness with the cheese, but let's give it a try. Got our pictures done. I do like the cauliflower nachos. Yeah, you see how it's, you gotta eat it fast, but it's okay. We're gonna make it work. Um, Cauliflower nachos actually hold up pretty well. Mmm. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Very good, but y'all can tell, see, it's it almost has to stay on the heat for it to be what's it called? Still like queso. It's not bad at all. It's actually really good. Flavor's good, but once it comes off the heat, it's back to cheesy. It's good. There was dancing. Oh, the flavor is great. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. 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 The meat, the salsa. I might have to eat this with like a fork and a knife, but I'm gonna pull up my chair and we can chat and chow. I'm just trying to think what I can do to make it so y'all see how it's like you've got like the liquid part. I don't know. I mean, I guess you could like, I'm gonna take one of these nachos and just dip it in here to see how it tastes warm. Cause y'all know queso is supposed to be like, y'all know how queso is supposed to be, but see, like if it were a proper queso, it would still be like more liquid. But this is almost like a pizza cheese. It's not the end of the world, but flavor is great, but it's giving me more of a pizza cheese pull instead of a queso cheese melt. Fondue heated bowl. Kind of like you do butter for crab. Okay, let me get Dexley. All right, so I'm still gonna eat my food. The taste is great. The meat, the everything. It's just I'd give it a 7 out of 10 because of texture. Taste, 10 out of 10. Okay, so don't get nauseous. All right, I'm going to sit down with y'all. I'm going to have to get a fork and a knife. And a napkin. Okay, so welcome to the chat and chow portion of my Suzette Speaks as yummy. Y'all, the presentation is really good. It does look really good. Well, thank you. I appreciate the compliment. It looks really good, but you can see how the cheese is starting to like solidify, almost like you need to reheat as pizza. And this was supposed to be a queso, so I may have to come up with a way to like keep it as a queso. Bobby says mouth is watering. I'm doing something good, y'all. Oh my gosh. I'm really hard on myself. Y'all know mom. Let me see what Nana says. This is what my mom does. She watches and she texts me feedback during my live stream. All right, let's hear what Nana has to say. Thanks, Mom. All of this. A few suggestions. Y'all, I am the daughter of a retired home economics teacher, now family and consumer sciences. So I was raised by the African Martha Stewart. Mom set the bar very high. She says, reduce grocery shopping or shopping, boxing, and explanations. So my unpacking, she says, your regulars may be getting bored. Day one scholars, please let me know if the unboxing is boring you. That was number one. Number two, oh, number two, cook your ingredients pre-prep to show more cooking demo to save time. I've thought about that, y'all. I've thought about having some stuff ready like they do on the cooking shows and just, and this is what it looks like. But I don't know if I want to do that. I really want to show like doing everything. I know I need to clip my videos down to like just the steps, but you know, the talking and the answering questions, I know it takes time. I'll think about that, Mom. Everything that I make, even though I know I take a long time talking through it, y'all can do all this in under 30 minutes. But thanks, Mom. And then number three, story time should be done with chat and chow time. So I should hold my stories until now. Thanks, Suzette. Thanks, Monica. Oh. Oh. So mom says story time should be done with chat and chow time. So I should hold my stories until now. You can also use a wet paper towel to wipe your hands and not have explanations for hand washing. That's all. I just want your class to enjoy your cooking and be more involved. Thanks, Mom. Yeah, y'all. Again, my family, my dad, he's like, oh, but Maggie, what? Why? Why is she still talking? So, Principal Nana has spoken. One step at a time. I'm only 4 months old. Oh my God, yeah. Oh no, they do not play. Y'all, I will always stay humble. Mm-mm. We talked a little bit about this. When I interviewed with Suzette Speaks. So, very small nuclear family. My dad has never watched an episode. My mom keeps telling him, oh, you know Maggie, she has a cooking show on YouTube. My dad says, no, Maggie, she is not cooking. She's just opening cans and boxes. So, because my mom takes no shortcuts and does everything from hand, she sifts her own grains. She roasts her own nuts and stuff. I don't qualify as cooking. So every time you all tell me something looks good, it is such, oh yeah, cans and boxes. Absolutely. So they don't believe I'm cooking. That's number one. My dad is just like, why is Maggie still talking? Of all the things, he said, this reminds me. You got all good grades, but you had one bad report. Yes, Dad. Oh, your teacher said, Maggie, Margaret is my proper name. Margaret is so smart, but she just talks too much. Thank you, Monica. Thank you, Cardell. Y'all, Nana's watching because I got the diatribe. At least she didn't put it here. Y'all know Nana will come in and correct me on screen. Absolutely. Thank you. So, y'all talk too much too? Oh my gosh. So, my dad hasn't watched. Nana gives me real-time feedback. My brother said he would come on when I'm monetized so that he can have profit sharing. Y'all, family. So I appreciate y'all so much. Oh my God. And if this gets big and, or when this gets big and I have cookbooks and all that stuff, they're going to be dancing like, oh, we knew Maggie. Oh, Maggie. Y'all already know they're going to be dancing and I'm going to be looking like this. I love my family. I appreciate my upbringing. Okay. Y'all know. Y'all already know. So, Nana was here with me the other week, dropping her unsolicited feedback. So, what questions do y'all have for me or for Nana? Because obviously she's watching. In all seriousness, though, I do appreciate it. Keeps me humble. And, train up a child, right? These are the things you come back to. But yeah, family, they are not impressed. Mmm. Mmm. Thank you. Caudell says, love your step by step because you talk new ideas, stories, products while cooking. If you wait until eating, you may choke. Your present format is highly accepted. Thank you, y'all. So I do the live stream. You all know this format. I am working with a freelance artist. Learned that from Lead Attorney. I'm going to work on getting clips so that you guys can see like the condensed version. But I just keep saying I'm only 4 months old. Like, I'm going to get there. I'm going to get there. I'm just not there yet. Y'all, the cauliflower chips are a hit. You already know what I said about the cheese, but honestly, even at the bottom of the stack soaked up, they hold their weight really well. So if you need a grain-free tortilla, the cauliflower chips work well. Mmm. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Vel. Vel says my show shows how you can achieve the same results with food presentation and the weight loss. Yeah, y'all. Presentation is important to me. I mean, I am a former corporate executive. I mean, much happier at home, but I've worked with, chefs for like executive dining and whatnot. And just watching the cooking shows, y'all know I work from home and I keep the cooking shows on mute during the day. So I get a lot of inspiration. And, for plating, it's really just about, having a variety of color, having a variety of height if you can, and not crowding the plate. So just letting everything kind of shine on its own. And I just try, but thank you. You love Nana, but you love me more. Thank you, Caudell. Oh my gosh, we're gonna bring Mom on to do some African cooking one day. Y'all just pray for me, because that'll be a 1 day stream. I mean, that'll be a one stream for the day, because I'll be done afterwards. But my nachos, they're actually really good. A little messy to eat, so. But really tasty. Uh-oh. Y'all sound the alarm. I told you. Thanks, Mom. Mom had to come on record. Everybody say hi, Nana. Flavor's really good, y'all. I just wish the cheese had stayed melted. That's my only thing with this recipe. Oh, Melissa says you're trying. Sorry, y'all. It's just me and my iPad. Melissa says I'm trying things you hadn't considered because of my shows. Oh, y'all, I appreciate that. Sometimes we do get in a rut, whether you're cooking for yourself or cooking for the family. It is nice to have just some, alternate ways. Like the Maggie cakes came from me making pancakes for the kids one night. They like breakfast for dinner. And I make all the stuff that I don't eat. Bisquick pancakes, log cabin syrup, Oscar Mayer bacon. And I was cleaning up. I was like, man, I can't have any of this. So I do. I guess that is one gift. Like I do. I'm not creative. Like I'm not an artist or anything like that. But I do like the challenge. Like with Condemnia asking for the apple pie. We're going to get that done. I'll do a graham cracker crust. Mmm. So Crypto says new substitutes. And y'all, sometimes it's just one little suggestion like that you're like, oh, I never thought it that way. You may have, like with the fried apples. Good night, Mom. Yeah, y'all, I know it's late. I'm eating these and then I know. But the nachos hold up really well. Sometimes it's just one little thing that you're like, oh, I never thought about it that way. How many times have we have had apples on the counter, and then when you see the fried apple recipe, you're like, oh, I can make a dessert from whole fruit. So instead of having like that McDonald's apple pie thing, which we know is not real fruit, I just show you guys how you can enjoy a lot of the same flavors, making it yourself. So I'm eating my nachos. Our cheese is, you already know. Mm. Mm-hmm. Flavor's good. Cheese just solidifies, so it's not queso, but they're nachos. Oh, you know how to cook? Good night, Mom. So speaking of substitutes, any foods that you all have thought that you had to give up, maybe you can, ask me about those. Like I'm going to have to try with some of the African food because a lot of it is rice heavy, but I'll do the cauliflower rice. But Anything y'all are struggling with, I am not a doctor and I am not a chef, but I'll try. Gonna scroll back. Monica says thumbnails with my facial expressions would be hilarious. I see what you're saying. I know that's important. Y'all know what I do with thumbnails? I Google images of what I'm making, but I guess one of mine with whew, okay, I'll have to think of that for sure. Oh crap. Sorry, y'all. I'm not allergic to rice. I just don't eat very much starch. Yeah, it is gluten free. Excuse me. I can have rice in limited amounts, so I can have like rice crackers. That's one of the substitutes. But you know, African, Caribbean. We talked about this earlier. A lot of it is like a starch and like a soup or a stew. Um, and it's just a lot more portion than I would typically have. So making a mess. Get myself together. Kept my apron on. All right. Oh, when y'all see me, I just go into mom mode when the boys are here. You already know. They start turning up when they think I'm distracted, and I will go right into mom mode. I'll be like, okay, and the next step, hey, don't do that. In my mind, I want to be elegant, but y'all, it's real. This is real. I know I'm not the only one. I'm just the only one foolish enough to come on here and do it, right? Just eating my nachos. Mmm. Quinoa. I don't know why this isn't working. Y'all, maybe the battery's low. You like it real? I appreciate that, Monica. Y'all, one day at a time. When I do the clips, well, even the clip that I had done with Kirk Anderson where I was struggle streaming, where I went sideways, I think that just adds to it. But I know mom wants me to be a little bit more polished and a little bit more prepared. So we'll do both. We'll continue to live stream, but then I'll clip down to the actual cooking, and maybe we'll do a clip of just the story time. But my head, like when it pops in my head, I just, remind myself. Because if I'm just at that point, like if I don't say it now, I'll forget. And then I'll be like, man, I had a point. So, yeah, that's just why I do that. You didn't know about cauliflower chips. Oh, wonderful, Caudell. Mm-hmm. I'll show you a couple others. Oh, these came from Aldi. Tortilla chips made from cauliflower. They hold up really well. I got a couple other substitutes I'll show you guys. You know how Aldi's has their own brand, but there's a brand called From the Ground Up. Let me grab it for you. I used up the cauliflower chips, but I'm going to show you guys this brand. You can get it at Walmart. From the Ground Up. So you see this one is cauliflower snacker. So this would be like your, not Ritz, but what are those? I don't know. You know what I mean. But sea salt, they have all kind of different flavors. They also have the tortilla chip, excellent. I've been snacking on these. Butternut squash cinnamon stalks. So They have cauliflower stalks, same brand, from the ground up. Ingles, Walmart, Sam's Club. Quest. I heard good things about Quest. But they have cauliflower stalks, which are a good substitute for veggie straws. If you need a good salty snack, like if you like potato chips, that's a good substitute for you. And then these are my go-to. If you like churros, so these are like a cinnamon sugar kind of uh, crunchy snack. Mmm. Woo! Close it up, Maggie. Do some damage. So I can have like 16 chips per day. That's my portion. So that's why I'm eating these nachos, because I was saving them. But yeah, there's a lot of grain-free options for salty snacks. Yeah. Yeah, the portion size, you got to watch it. I always serve myself and then close the bag. If I eat out of the bag, it's a wrap. Almost done. But yeah, that's what a lot of my story time is, when I share with you guys little things, because on this journey for health and wellness, I have come across a lot of stuff that does not taste good, because y'all already know. If I like it, you'll know. If I don't like it, you'll know. So I love sharing with you guys and hearing from you. Like, I didn't know about beef bacon until Lisa, one of our scholars, mentioned it. Mm-hmm. Mm. Still holds up under everything. Impressive. Mmm. Mona. So hubby ate your what? The cauliflower stalks or the butternut squash ones? The salty or the sweet? Mm. All right, let me just cut this up, because it is bedtime, y'all. I am not a night owl. I'm in here. I wanted to try the queso. I was excited. Maybe when she did it online, she served it like right away. But because I'm long-winded with my story time, cauliflower chips right now? Oh, absolutely, Monica. Let me know how you like them. They have the ones that I'm using, whether you go to Aldi's or whether you get from the ground up. I get the sea salt version, but if you like a Dorito substitute, they also have a nacho cheese version that has cheese on it, like that powdered cheese. But I just get the salt. Oh, your husband ate your butternut squash chips, cauliflower stalks? Yeah. Mm. 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 The flavor is still good. All the flavors mixing together. Excellent. Mm. So, mm-hmm. Almost done. Just scrolling back. Hmm. I'm so glad this is helpful. I'm so glad. So yeah, if I were to do the seafood nachos, I would do it with like shredded cheese. I wouldn't try to make this queso, because I'd be mad if my shrimp got So yeah, so tomorrow is our 1,000 subscriber celebration, 3 to 5 p.m. Come through if you want. Say hi. I'd love to know what brought you to me and what keeps you coming back. Maybe it's Nana's feedback. Maybe y'all like to see me humbled. Humbled with the family. Mm. Flavors. Happy dance. Texture. Flavor. But she did use American cheese, and y'all know I'm using goat's cheese. So anyway, y'all learned about Instacart tonight. You don't have to be a member of Sam's Club or Costco. You can have stores delivered to you that may not be in your exact area. Coupon code in the description. What else? Cauliflower chips were a hit. Not for Instacart, Monica. So we talked about that earlier. So the grocery delivery services I use, links are in the description, but it allows you to shop at some of the membership clubs or clubs that you can't get into. So I don't have a Costco membership, but I can shop Costco through Instacart. Oh, thank you, Jalissa. Or is it Jalisa? Help me pronounce your name right, please. If someone wants to make this recipe with American cheese, I can't have cow dairy, but if someone makes this queso dip, with the rotel and all that stuff and the plant-based milk and all that, if it works well with the American cheese, I'd love to hear. I tried it with goat's cheese and I got like pizza cheese once it got out of the pot. Didn't stop me. Aw, Monica. Now, before you get upset, do you already have an Instacart membership? Really good. All gone. I'll say this and then we'll go ahead and call it a night. So, if you really like Costco, because I have a Sam's Club membership, if you really like going in there and they have like, I don't know, furniture and stuff that you buy or supplies that you buy, okay, supplies, great. Oh, thank you so much, y'all. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so great. I'm glad you said that. So Instacart, the grocery delivery service, is like $99 for the year, but you can go to their website even if you don't subscribe. Excuse me. And you can put in your zip code and it'll let you know what stores deliver in your area. So you can shop Costco through Instacart without a Costco membership. So I'm glad that saves some money. So the shrimp, should I say it? I buy whatever's on sale. But I've heard, oh, thank you, Bobby. When Kirk Anderson was on, excuse me, he prefers wild caught everything because the farmed fish and farmed shrimp is like a big tank. And the way he described it, I won't say it here, but they eat whatever they can. So I think Kirk Anderson would say wild caught is better. But look, I always say I'm not the food police, y'all. We start somewhere. Use what you can, use what you have. Yeah, wild caught is best. Agreed. Organic is best, but you see what I use. I use what I have. If I can get it, great. If not, it's not the end of the world. We start somewhere because we all eat, and whether or not you want to lose weight or you have some health challenges like I used to, or you just need some ideas because you're in a rut with food, whatever brings you here, I'm just so happy. So again, celebration tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe I'll live stream and do the celebration. It depends on how my day heads up. But it is late, you all. I'm going to clean up and go to bed. I appreciate you all so much for being here. And I'll see you on the live stream, on the next live stream, or on our 1,000 subscriber celebration. But if I don't see you on this celebration, just know that I am so appreciative that you all are here and you accept me with all my apparent flaws. All right, you guys. Good night, YouTube.